Hi, my loves, it's Auden. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I hope you're ready for the speed build because I love this build. I love this build so much. I don't know how to express how much I love this build. You'll notice here at first that I'm kind of struggling with the exterior shape, but I have a vision in my head that I'm trying to make work. And at first I was trying to make all of it warehousey and then this 3-story part be the more modern part. But you'll see in the end that it ends up being kind of like 3 separate looking sections. I wanted this part to be green, kind of like grass or plant inspired, and we get a bunch of those these things from Eco Lifestyle up the sides of the screed part, and I think it looks really pretty, especially when we add the windows and just all the other details on the grass roof. And I just think it comes out really good, and I really like it. I did have like usual, have an image that I was a little inspired by, where there was kind of a really modern green middle part and then a like brick part next to it, but that was as far as my inspiration from that image went, was just green tall section and then brick other section. But that is about where the comparisons end. But you can see here the current shape is going to be very different to what we end up with. I thought I wanted like recessed windows, but I really didn't. I was not super happy with them, so I moved the boxes, little 1-tile boxes away, and put the windows on a flat wall, and that ended up working really a lot better. The first 2 floors are medium wall height, and I never build with a different wall height than short because it's just so weird looking and hard to fill up all the space, but I think it's okay. But here you can see we've finally gotten to almost the finished shape of the build. We do change it a little bit. Like the wooden part comes out 1 more tile, so there's 2 windows on the front, back. You know what I mean? And then the warehouse part gets a little addition to make it less flat and square on this side, because it was kind of just giving brick wall. It wasn't really giving music shop warehouse. Oh, let me tell you what this build is. I haven't even done that yet. The warehouse side of the build is going to be a record shop, music shop kind of store. And in my head, you're not actually running the music shop part of the business. You're really running the other side of the business. The music shop is mostly just for looks, because I didn't put any of the items on sales tables. They're just there and on other kind of tables, so I'm not sure that you could really sell them. So it's, the music side is more just for the aesthetic, and they also have an apartment downstairs though in the basement, and then rooftop access, and like a little fence is a strong word, a little area outside of the music shop that's like gated in for their cat, and all their cat stuff is outside. Here you can see I am so sorry. I'm so mad that didn't record. I thought I was recording, and then there was like an hour and 10 minutes and I was not recording, and I had no idea how to show you what I'd done. I did a little clip where I was showing off very slowly all the exterior stuff I'd finished and this little interior space. Did the entire downstairs get cut? I'm so mad. I forgot about that. That just ruins the build for me, that half the build is just gone. Wow. I'm crushed. My soul is crushed. I love that cafe. I love the way it came out. I was really excited to watch it with you. And now my soul is crushed because it's gone. I'm laughing to hide my pain. Anyway, that side is a cafe, and then it has like a study table downstairs, or just like a work table, and then like for a community work table kind of deal. And then you go upstairs, and there is a bunch of tables. There's a games table. There's other tables with like board games on top of them that in my head you could play the games on in real life. And then there's a ladder that goes up to the apartment, the studio apartment on the very top floor of this build. But now we are on the music shop, and we are just putting down every single item I can think of. I already went and put a bunch of them down earlier. They're just downstairs right now. You'll see me grab them here now. Right now I grab them. I should have cut this part out. It's kind of nauseating, going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That is... I didn't notice that before. Oh my goodness. Oh no. We put this little like busking station outside. I thought that was really cute. Also, so the outside, let me talk about that for a minute while I rearrange the guitars and stuff. The outside bit that you missed, I explained the cafe bit that you missed. The outside bit, there's a community garden that, you know, the community can use. And then there's a big seating area that's so cozy, and I love it so much, and I'm so sad it didn't get recorded. And then there is a swing set. There is the fenced-in part for the Music Sims cat. There is a little spot outside of the music shop that I thought would be like a I have to sneeze. So I made that little table by the front door of the music shop with a little box of records and a couple signs, and I thought it could be like free records, or like pay what you can records, or take one leave one, that kind of deal. That's what I was imagining that would be. So the second floor is going to have all of the instruments. I tried to put down every single musical instrument that I could, other than the organ and 2 of the grand pianos. So we have a grand piano, a standing piano, the mics that I know they're really for comedy, but in my head they're for music, all of the children's violins and the regular violins, and every single guitar in the game. And then we get a kind of like a DJ setup that you could also purchase. And some people I was showing this build to were questioning how the pianos get to the second story. First of all, I want to cover that first of all, this is The Sims. Second of all, you could open the windows in real life and put them in with like a crane or something. There's ways. But maybe also the grand piano isn't for sale and it's just theirs. You never know. I feel like you could get the regular piano up and down the stairs, probably, maybe. But in real life, you would open the windows, like the front windows, and like pull them out that way. So yeah, I think it's realistic, and my husband does too, and he's been to a million music shops. Him and his dad are obsessed with music and records. You should see his dad's record room. I need to get a photo and share it with this post because it is crazy. It is wall-to-wall, floor-to-ceiling records, even the closet. And he also has a guitar closet. His dad loves that kind of stuff a lot. But the only frustration I had with this build was that these stupid record boxes only really come in like 2 swatches. They come in a nice swatch and a worn swatch in black with a yellow cover, and then a nice swatch and a worn swatch in black with the black cover, and then a nice swatch and a worn swatch in the red blue cover, and then a nice swatch and a worn swatch in the yellow blue cover. And the blue yellow cover. And I'm so sorry I'm sniffing so much. I apologize. But it was frustrating because I wanted like more colors or even more boxes that were black with more album covers, because it just kind of started to look really repetitive. But you know, it is what it is. And I also want to note that, now that I'm 10 minutes into the video, I want to note that the camera jumps around so bad. I don't know if it's the lot, if this happened with the update, or what is happening, but my camera, especially on like the basement and the third story. Okay, I cannot for the life of me find my allergy meds. But anyway, we got these Dream Home Decorator curtains. I don't know where the windows are from. I can't remember. The wallpapers in this space are from... The checkered E1 is from Business and Hobbies. And I think this is the wood from... Refined Living Room, I want to say. It could also be... No, it's Refined Living Room. Anyway, we also get a whole bunch of different radios and all the like record players and things that look like they could play records in here. And I really just love it a lot. We use these cubby shelves from high school years. Am I good? We put all the record boxes in it. I love that they fit in here perfectly. This is not super realistic. I feel like you would want the records out on a table so you could look through them easier. You have to pull them, like pull the box off of this to look in the records, but it's The Sims, so it's okay. And we put the ticket kiosk over by the door, and then the stairs that you can see right now go up to the second floor. And then behind that wall where you see the door in the corner, those are stairs that go down to the basement so that the sim that lives here has their own space and their apartment down there. But here you can see all of the different record players and the jukebox. And then we grab the like tabletop record player and we just put them all over here. And then these little ones from Secret Sanctuary we also put over here. And I think that it looks really cool, like having all these different record players and stuff. The music shop is, I'm not gonna lie, not my favorite part of the build. I feel like I did kind of a bad job. But I think that the other side, the cafe side, the part that didn't get recorded, is my favorite part, which is really sad. I'm so sad that that recording didn't happen. There was an hour and a half where I thought I was recording and was not, and did all that stuff, the cafe and the outside. And then later the same day, there was an hour and a half where I thought I was not recording and I was. So I was recording an hour and a half of me watching Mockingjay Part 2 while eating my dinner. You couldn't hear me. You couldn't hear the movie. You couldn't hear anything because I had it all muted. It was just an hour of staring at this build without it moving. So I didn't record for an hour and a half, and then I did record for an hour and a half when I wasn't supposed to. And I'm a little frustrated by that because I really love what I did off camera. And you'll see it in the screenshots, I know, but it's not the same as watching it be built. And I'm really, really sorry. I was wondering if I should start doing like little tours at the end of the videos. Would you prefer tours or screenshots or both? Let me know. Maybe not both, because that would make the video really long. So would you prefer a tour of the builds or screenshots of the build? Let me know in the comments down below because I'm very curious to know your answers. Anyway, so I love this concrete floor. I just adore it so much. So just, you know, yeah. But this side used to be a warehouse. I'm not really sure what for. And you'll notice that the basement was probably the like warehouse bathroom for the staff. And then also like, I feel like the room that is now the bedroom was like the manager's office of the warehouse or something. And then the main room in there with the kitchen was like the break room, and the bathroom was the employee bathroom. So that was kind of my idea with the basement. Up here I'm trying to pick a plant or something to put in this empty corner, and it took me a minute. I think I just ended up with the dine out one, which I actually haven't used in a while, funnily enough. I grab a shelf and put these little music trophies up here. I tried to grab everything music. I know I didn't grab everything, but I tried. Let me know if there's an item you're thinking of that I forgot, because I'd be curious to know if you can think of anything that I forgot. But we grab a lamp over here, and then I think that's it for the music shop for now. Now we're just going to throw a cabinet right here in this little space where the ladder is to go upstairs. I'm trying to figure out how to align it. I should have probably cut most of that out. It's kind of nauseating. But now we are upstairs in the apartment for the cafe shop owner. It's just a little studio apartment with a big old kitchen, and there's like an office space in the kitchen. And then they even have a pottery table in here. And later on I'll get to where the kiln is with the storyline of this build. But for now, this is the little office space. I thought that this chair really matched the colors of the bed that I chose. I wanted to go for like the green and pinks that are downstairs, because the sim owns downstairs, so they probably decorated it in their own style and would have brought it up into their apartment space. So that's what we're doing. We use this new rug from Businesses and Hobbies in a plain like white cream swatch, and then the bar stools are from Cats and Dogs in this like little blushy pink swatch. And I did playtest up here. Your sim can get around just fine in this room. And then I added the high school years windows on either side of the build, because I thought it would be really cool if the sim could climb in and out of the window onto the roof of the warehouse, of the music warehouse. Music warehouse. Ooh. Okay, I'm at this point in time, I do not have a title for this build. I'm still trying to figure out what to call it, because there's so much here. There's the community garden, there's the music shop, there's the records, there's the cafe, there's the like study and playing games section, there's the 2 apartments, and I just don't know what to call it. But we're just going to decorate this little shelf from Eco Lifestyle with some books and a plant. And then we're going to grab a lamp over here on the nightstand. And we have a little water bottle and a little notebook. And yeah. And I think we grab a plant and a basket of blankets over here. But we jump around a little bit in this room as I'm decorating it. I put down all the big stuff, and then I went back and kind of decorated it after. So that's what we're doing now. The counters and cabinets are from the new... Oh, look! You can see the community garden. This is the community garden. That I wanted to place the bathtub of plants because I thought it would fit. But this is the community garden and I love it so much. Okay, we're done over there. Ah! Dang it. But I'm throwing down a basket of blankets over here. And then we're going to go back to cluttering up the kitchen a little bit. So they do have a little pottery stand and some aprons that they wear when I think they have 1 apron for cooking and baking and 1 apron for pottery. That's kind of what I was imagining with the 2 aprons up there. And then we're just going to grab a couple photos on the wall. But yeah, I thought that they could use these windows to get out onto the roof of the other place. And that is where we're going to put the kiln. Because I imagine that these 2 sims are honestly kind of friends to enemies to friends. Not even really enemies, but they were kind of just like apathetic towards each other, didn't really care. And then one day they ran into each other outside of their shops, and they were playing nice, you know, just chatting, being friendly. And the cafe sim mentioned that she wanted to get into pottery, but didn't want to go to a pottery studio because she just is really introverted, I think, unless it's in her shop. And then she is very ambivert and she likes hanging out with people that come to her shop. But she's very much so didn't want to go to a pottery studio. I almost said YouTube studio. So the record owner was like, oh, well, you can put your kiln on my roof. I don't really have anything up there. And so the kiln is over there on that side. And I thought that that was a really cute storyline. And also just a good place to put the kiln. This is going to be the cafe owner, her little personal balcony for her apartment, We get this beautiful couch, which I think fits so well. I love it up here. I love the aesthetic of it. I love that it just fits in the corner. I just think it looks so fancy, honestly. And then I really wanted some counters and a pizza oven. So we grabbed counters, a pizza oven, a sink, a trash can, a grill, and a couple pieces of clutter up here. And then I think that's really it. We add an orange tree. And that's really it for this part of the build and this balcony. Ooh, I got it in the end. Let me know. I have fibromyalgia, and that combined with a couple other illnesses I have gives me really, really bad brain fog. So that's why sometimes I struggle with a word. My brain is just so foggy. I can't find the words I want usually, and I struggle a bit with it. But I still have 10 minutes left of this build. I'm exhausted. I'm done. I don't want to do this voiceover anymore. My mom is on her way here, and we're gonna go look at stuff. We're gonna go out for a bit, and so I'm like trying to get this voiceover done and posted so that I can go. But I also still don't have a name, so I think I'm just gonna post it to private and think of a name, and then when I get home I'll post it to public. So you are not going to know any of that. You're not going to care about any of that because you're just watching this when it's up. So that none of that happened for you. So over here we get some yoga mats. I don't really know that either of the Sims, I guess maybe the cafe Sim might do yoga, but I don't really know that the music shop owner would do yoga. You know, maybe she was telling him, because now they're friends at this point in time, like when this build is existing, they're friends. Maybe she was telling him that she was doing yoga and it was helping her with her anxiety about like social anxiety and stuff. And he was like, well, I mean, I have some of the same anxiety issues or similar issues, and maybe I'll do yoga too. And so they put their yoga mats outside. I made it set up with a couple of them next to a instructor's mat so that theoretically they could be up here doing yoga with customers maybe, or let the customers come up here, or you can host yoga. You know, I just tried to put as many things as possible. The only thing that I did not put anywhere is any other than the little bakery, glass bakery cabinet to put baked goods in to sell. I did not put any like selling tables anywhere in here. So there's nowhere to like put stuff that you make, but you could probably put one down somewhere so that you can sell. If you play as the cafe shop owner, you can sell the things that she makes in her apartment in her pottery wheel. You could probably sell those on a table somewhere if you could find somewhere to put one. But this is going to be the basement apartment for the music shop owner. We do not end up with these cabinets wrapped around. I wanted to do it, but it didn't make sense to me to have them wrap around when this is such a small space. It was very strange, so I decided not to, but I thought it would have been cool to do that. But we're going to put a desk from high school years over here with the matching shelf, and then little like filing cabinets that I figure that's where all his like records go. Not his records, but like his records. So like not his vinyl records, but his paper records. They go in those little cabinets right there. And then we add a little stand and a TV and a tiny little sofa from the Businesses and Hobbies pack. This one, I kind of wish I'd gone for the one with the blanket, but I didn't think about it. And then a couple of bookcases over here and a mirror next to the bookcases. And yeah, we just clutter up this room and this apartment down here. I decided, since there was already a studio apartment on the lot, to give this sim the like separate bedroom kind of layout, but also I thought it made sense for the storyline that this used to be a warehouse. I do think that this sim upgraded for sure the counters and cabinets and all of the plumbing in this apartment, because there's no way in a warehouse that this was the kitchen or the bathroom was the bathroom. There's no way. I mean, I don't even know if the doors would have been the doors here. So this is definitely an upgraded apartment that they upgraded. This sim upgraded themselves to be livable. So yeah, that was kind of my vibe and my idea. Let me know if you agree. We get a desk over here. I couldn't pick a computer at first because I didn't want it to be like fancy or gaming or anything. I just wanted it to be like a work computer. So we go with a laptop, but I kind of feel like I should have put one of like base game computers up there. And then the painting above it is from Dream Home Decorator. The counters and cabinets are from Home Chef Hustle, if you're curious. And then the counter, the little shelf above the kitchen is from Tiny Living. I did remember to add burglar alarms at all the doors, and then thermostats in both the apartments. And yeah, I'm glad I remembered those, and also fire alarms. Although I don't know if I put a fire alarm in the upstairs apartment. I probably should have done that. I don't know if I did. We just got a little lamp here and then put a couple plants in this little area. And then I think we move on possibly to, we add the little lights, and then do we do the bathroom before the bedroom? Or the bedroom before the bathroom? We're gonna find out in a second. My screen is froze. I don't think it's actually frozen. Ah, we're doing the bedroom. Okay, my screen was frozen. I struggled for a second with what bed to pick, and then I found this one from Get Famous, and it's got the black with the dark brown, and it is perfect for this build. It's so good. I'm so happy with it. I really loved it so much. I had this idea to put this plant hanging thing in this little wall space behind some windows, and I'm really very happy with that choice. I think it's so fun, and I just really am thrilled with putting that back there. I never get to use that item. It's so big. The wardrobes are from high school years. I just almost lost my entire recording. Oh no. So yeah, my mom is actually here, so I need this voiceover to hurry up and end so I can leave. Yeah, so we get a little plant and a chair and a light, and then we end up getting a rug. I think we get a rug down here. But I really love the painting above the bed. It's got the like kind of woody colors and the white and the black, and I think it looks really nice. I don't remember where these lamps are from. My game keeps freezing. I don't know what rug I got. Or my video keeps freezing. This is the growing together tub and shower combo. And then I think we get a growing together sink as well. And then possibly just a base game toilet. I don't really remember. No, that is spot. No, I don't know where that one's from. Base game? I don't know. I think it's base game. But yeah, and then we just grab a little rug, and then the last few finishing touches around this whole build. It's going to be a few items upstairs in this little hallway, so it's not empty. We get a mirror and a little mail thing. We grab a couple of boxes and put them under the stairs because it was kind of empty. And then I think that's about it for this build. If you would like to download it, you can find it on my gallery under AudynRo, AUDYNRO. And for everyone playing at home, the poll that I posted on my Twitter, or X, whatever, which, by the way, if you'd like to follow me, I've been trying to be really a lot better about posting, like Sims builds and stuff. It's linked down below. But this build comes in at 269,071 simoleons. And it is built on Fisher's Horizon and Nordhaven. So, I love you guys so, so much. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful week. I'm so proud of you. Bye, my loves.